Okay, so I'm back from work, and all day at work I was thinking about this whole discussion going on with stealth, and I'm going to step gingerly, I hope, into the discussion, and I realize it might not be the best way to introduce myself to the community, um, but maybe I can also contribute a little, and I am going to talk about just a very small portion of what's really a complicated topic in some ways. And this is how my thoughts ran. I lived a large chunk of my life as a guy, and and at a certain point, I really sort of came to see that guy as someone who protected me, almost like an older brother, and I could almost like speak with him. And at a certain point, I really came to see him as a pretty cool guy. I mean, this is someone who, I mean, he held down jobs for me. He got me through school. He, he, he got me through my family life. He got me through so much stuff, and really sheltered me and made sure that I could get to a point in my life where I was safe and where I was strong enough and safe enough that I could emerge. And so at a certain level, I feel like I owe him a debt of gratitude. And I mean, think of it this way. I mean, this is a guy that's going to lay down his life for you. And, it doesn't get much bigger than that. And so, as I was nearing that point in transition, I remember really almost packing away his clothes and looking in the mirror and talking to him and saying, thank you. Thank you so much for everything you've done, and for all that you went through to make sure I was safe. And I appreciate it. And I could sort of take his hand and let it go and say, I'm okay now. I'm going to be okay. And I can go from here by myself. And he faded away. But in that process, I don't want to quickly reject who he was and the sacrifices he made to make sure that I could live my life. And so I do want to honor him and not just bury him away as some discarded part of myself that I reject. Anyway, just my thoughts.